Welcome back everyone. In this video we are gonna talk about Raji Kaliyuga, a game which was recently revealed in Xbox Partner Showcase. We really didn't see much about the gameplay in the trailer, but we did get some in-game screenshots from the game that says a lot about what has changed from the previous outing. So let's start from the basics here. In 2020, an indie team called Nodding Heads Games from India developed and released Raji the Ancient Epic game, which later went on receiving multiple awards. However, the development of this game was not smooth. In the development timeline, as the time passed by, they were into financial troubles, but keeping all their faith in the game and the passion and talent they had, one of the developers from the team even sold his own house to complete the development of this game. That is some serious dedication and commitment right there. In the end, they delivered a game which was fun to play, has a rich Indian story with gods and asuras involved in it. In case if you're not familiar with the word asura, they are basically a race who are against the gods and cause some serious troubles to humans. So yeah, in the Hindu mythology, they are the bad guys. And guess what? The game became a success, and it's one of those games from India that is known for its quality in multiple domains, and later went on to win many awards. And me being an Indian, seeing our stories come to life in such a high quality game made me really happy. We have a main story in the game that drives us forward, and there are these amazing stories that are carved on the walls in the game which are highly detailed, and when you see them, it brings back those old memories which you heard these stories as a kid. That is quite awesome. And talking about the first game, the story revolves around a girl named Raji. Her brother is kidnapped by the asuras who work under a mighty asura named Mahabalasura, whose intention is to spread chaos and darkness in the world. We don't know why he kidnapped our brother at the beginning of the game, but as we progress forward in our way to rescue our brother, Indian gods come to rescue and help Raji with their divine powers in the form of weapons, which we can use to fight with asuras in our way. So Raji becomes the chosen one by the gods to wipe out the ongoing plague on this mortal world by the asuras. In the ending of Ancient Epic, Mahabalasura takes the help of Raji's brother Golu and opens up the door that leads him directly into the heavens. He wants to wage a war against the gods, ending their rule once for all so that the asuras can rule on what's left over. As he slips through the heavens door successfully, and both brother and sister reunites again, but the game ends with an ominous voiceover indicating the wrath that Mahabalasura is about to bring on this world as he's in the heavens now. And the recently released trailer continues exactly from here. You can see a door opening, which I am a bit skeptical about, but you know what? Let me say this. It's the exact door which Mahabalasura opened in the ending of the first game, and the trailer continues to show us a realm called Vitla. It's a realm inspired by Patala loka, which is the underworld where all the evils reside. And here the enemies we see are also the devotees of Lord Shiva, and this specific enemy name is confirmed to be Krodh, which translates to anger or wrath. And we can also see these golden enemies getting up from the golden river, right? Well, developers did say that these enemies will have their own backstory. And we also got to hear that everything in this game is and has a reason to exist. I'm excited to see what kind of world they cooked up this time. And this game is set 6 years after the first game. So yeah, a lot has changed in terms of how we play this game. In the first game, Golu, our brother, was just a kid, and he was absent for the entirety of the game. So we played only with Raji in the first game. But now we have Golu grown up. He too has some very cool powers. He can control gravity, time and energy. So yeah, plenty of gameplay choices we have with him already on top of what Raji can do. She's a master of both acrobatic martial arts and using the goddess Durga's trident, and it will be interesting to see how Golu fits in this combat system. And it's been confirmed that we'll be able to play both as Raji and Golu, but how this character shift mechanism works is yet to be confirmed by the developer. If it's like GTA 5 where on press of a button you can change the character you play, then it would be awesome to pull off some cool combos on the screen. And the developer did confirm that you don't need to play the first game in order to enjoy Raji Kaliyuga. But my suggestion is, you should definitely check out the first one, as there are so many characters who are written in Kaliyuga, which will give you a better context while playing this game. And taking a look at the gameplay, in the first game the camera was in a fixed isometric view, which changes based on our position and what we're doing in the game, just like the old God of War games. But now, like God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, the camera placement has been changed, and now it's a fully third-person over-the-shoulder camera, just like the new God of War games, which gives you more control on what you wanna see. On top of this, looks like they also added a traversal system for Raji in this game. In this image, we can clearly see that she is using the trident to climb and descend from the walls. And we can also see the Uncharted type of freestyle climbing on the walls, which to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of. One interesting thing which I'm really waiting to see is how Nodding Heads will manage the boss fights. The previous game had these huge gigantic boss fights in terms of scale, and they're a bit of hard to defeat as well, as it requires you to know the boss attack patterns as well, which after you defeat the enemy leaves you with that dopamine hit and satisfaction. With this new change in the camera system, I cannot wait to see how they are going to manage both scale and the way the bosses play out. And the game length is confirmed to be much larger than the first game, so my estimations are that we are going to see a solid 10 to 12 hour adventure this time around, and the system requirements on the Steam page says that this game requires 100GB storage space available to play. Now that's a bit hefty if you compare it with the first game. The first game is roughly around 10GB and this game is 10 times larger, which I think is directly proportional to the length I was talking about. And this game is set to launch first for Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5 and PC on the release date, and Switch 2 on a later date. And if you have a Game Pass Ultimate subscription, you can play this game on day 1, which is great. So overall, this game looks very promising. Even though we didn't see much of the gameplay, we got screenshots which showcases a promising game in the end. And these developers, they started very small and achieved very big with the first game. And this keeps my hopes and expectations on the next game that it will be a good one to play. So if you played the first one, what are your expectations on this game and what are the things did you remember or found out to be good in the first game? Tell me in the comment section down below. And the release date is yet to be confirmed. However, the developer did confirm that a lot of time is still left for the release. So my estimation is that it will release sometime in 28 to 29ish. Again, it's just my thoughts. And on release build, we'll have 2 languages in the game that are English and Hindi, with subtitles available for many other languages. So this is all we have for this video, guys. I'm excited for this game and cannot wait to see more in the future. So if you're excited like me, please mention in the comment section down below what are the things you're looking forward in this game. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll meet you guys in the next video very soon. Till then, keep playing your favorite game, watch your favorite game, and bye bye.